Hey guys, Dell here today with the third and final installment on my breaking in this Schott 618 jacket for October. It is now the beginning of November, and I want to share about my experience, how I felt the jacket changed over the month. We'll look at the jacket, and some thoughts about breaking in a jacket, and is 31 days really enough to finish the job? So, first off, progress with the jacket. Let's take a look here. The arms, again, if you followed with any of the other updates, the arms have really seen the most development, and it's pretty clear. We also see some development of breaking in here around the pocket in this high tension area, and just in general the pocket areas, because the pockets themselves between the stitching and the welting, the welts are these little bits that cover the zipper. They're stiffer, and so they press in against the leather. And each of these little stiffer islands create tension and pressure, which causes that leather in those areas to break in following the form of those pockets and everything. So some more breaking in those areas. Some scratches and other little details popping up here and there. Really, I would say the physical progress with the jacket is not so physically different looking than it did on my last update. So this is the jacket. Beautiful leather. Steer hide. This is a basic leather, but with some wear can really achieve an attractive patina. As a reminder too, this jacket is been in my possession for almost a year, and I did buy it used. So it had some amount of breaking in done beforehand. I will say some information about what happened over the month I wore the jacket as much as I reasonably could throughout the day. Even if I had to take it off for work, I'd wear it in the car, wear it in the evenings, and all that kind of stuff. The jacket never got rained on and never got wet during the month. We would have seen a much bigger difference, I believe, if it had been wet during the month. I avoided that, but I will be showing how to use getting a jacket wet to help in the break-in process. Not in this video, but one coming up. But the areas that really have broken in the most are around the arm tops here and the backs of the arms. This little segment here, which, no surprise, that's the part that correlates to your shoulder, and it's a super mobile part of your body. So there you have it. Some thoughts about the process and non-visible changes to the jacket. Wearing it every day was actually kind of a freeing experience, and I have several jackets. I have denim jackets, I have sport coats, I have jackets that are shirt jackets. Really none of those got worn. It was all about this jacket, and so it was kind of nice to have a return to simplicity in choice. Other non-visible effects, I think my body got more accustomed to the weight of the jacket and the way the jacket wears. Even though this is a comfortable jacket to wear for me, I found that there is a certain fatigue that develops when you wear a jacket for a long period of time. That sets in the shoulders, and for me at least, shoulders and neck, there can be a kind of tension of carrying that jacket and moving in it. I think just wearing it every day as the month went on, between this shoulder area breaking in and not resisting my movements, and just a mild strengthening in my shoulders and those little tiny muscles in the neck and everything, helped the jacket to become more comfortable to wear. 31 days with this jacket, it was an experience. I would say, 31 days is probably not a long enough time to break in a jacket with regular wear. And it did not come as a surprise to me. I don't think it should come as a surprise to anybody. Now, if this jacket had been getting wet every day and drying out every day and getting wet every day and drying out every day, we would have seen a lot more development, and maybe it would have been fully broken in by that point. It certainly would have been much more worn in looking. But at this point, I feel happy with how the jacket has worn and is more used and used looking. I don't necessarily feel the need to accelerate the break-in process on this jacket. If I do anything, Certainly, I will not be aiming to get the arms wet on purpose, although if it rains and I'm wearing the jacket, I won't think about it, whatever. This back panel, maybe I'll give this one the water treatment a little bit and help speed along its break-in process, since it's the part that really broke in the least. I think if you were riding a motorcycle in inclement weather and foggy weather, getting bug guts sprayed up on you and dirt, and if you're doing any kind of travel on non-paved roads, you'd break in a jacket a lot faster than I would. I wear mine in a car if I'm using a vehicle. I am not riding a motorcycle, so that type of through use acceleration doesn't really happen so much. Would I recommend doing this? And was the 31 days thing worth it? I highly recommend it. One, if you just have one jacket, you should get used to your jacket and really wear it to decide how it works with items in your wardrobe, with you and your personality, and how you feel about wearing a jacket out and about, and to get it more broken in. Those are all admirable goals, and I think that those things were all achieved over the month. If you have a bunch of jackets, I fear that, I have friends who have far too many jackets to reasonably wear in a year or even 2 years to get them worn and broken in. And I think simplifying things down to just one jacket helps you appreciate what you have. And I think that it can be very easy in the Instagram culture, the consumer culture that we find ourselves in, to continue hunting for the next thing, where whenever you have the discipline to make yourself just choose one really awesome jacket in your selection of jackets and kind of go with that, you can develop an appreciation for it that you wouldn't otherwise get. A really baked in through the usage experience that theoretically you'll never achieve if you're just thinking about a jacket and appreciating it from afar. So I had a few folks that went along with, and they broke in some of their jackets as best they could. October maybe not be the best month for this. Next year I'll probably go for November. October is maybe I was chomping at the bit, and October ended up being a month where there were some warm days, and it was not easy for everyone to follow along with a jacket breaking in contest unless they were very dedicated or in parts of the world that are much cooler than other areas. So if you followed along, I'd love to hear your thoughts about breaking in a jacket. Heck, it's November. Maybe you're about to start breaking in a jacket you just got for the season. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time.